Hi there. Strange thing. Normally, videos that I take are transported to my SD card, which is full apparently. So I need to clear that, but there's enough space on my internal memory. So I don't know why that wasn't the case to start with. Anyway, hi there. Thank you for watching. This is a thrift finds video, vinyl only this time. Um, excuse me. This one features records that I've been picking up the last couple of weeks. Um, it's a lot of different things. Some really cool things like avant-garde music, which is cool but weird. I got some 60s pop. I got some 80s pop. I got a lot of things. So let's get started. But before I do, if you feel to, if you want to subscribe, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I would love to. I would love it if you leave some comments. That means there's some interaction going on. I'm not quick with replying. It's my fault, but anyway, let's get started. I'm going to go through these quickly because this is the third time I'm trying to record this video. I'm going to censor this little sleeve here because it's a 7-inch, but it's nudity. This is M Lucky with You Should Get to Know You Like I Do and The Fool, which is part of the Paradiso Vinyl Club. This is 217 limited M Lucky. It's on white vinyl, and it's pop music, but not really a synthesizer pop. It's just pop. Okay, not that good. I enjoyed it. This is also part of Record Store Day. So this is my only Record Store Day exclusive that I have because I don't really care about Record Store Day. These have not been released on Record Store Day for the subscribers of the Paradiso Vinyl Club because there was a delay in production, I guess. Same goes for their second 7-inch that I have in a couple of weeks. This is Dorpstraat 3, Dans met ons en Koper. Dorpstraat 3 is a Dutch post-punk group. That's all I can say about it. I don't know much about them, but they're interesting. It's pretty okay. So on black vinyl, Dans met ons, which means Dance With Us, is a original by them, and Koper, which means copper, is a cover of a song by the band The Kift, which is a sort of an art post-punk group from the Netherlands. This one is number 677. So I enjoy the Paradiso Vinyl Club, but not always is it something I really enjoy because you never know what you're going to get. Let's continue with the 7-inches. When I see records by this label, ZYX, Zix Records, it's a German label. I tend to pick it up, especially if it's from the mid-80s. This is Kinky Go with Gimme the Love from 1986. Most of the time, songs from this era that they release, Zix Records, it's Italo disco. 9 out of 10, it's an Italo song, and this time it's Italo disco, and I love my Italo disco. I've had a love-hate relationship with that genre, but I'm in the love zone right now. Give Me the Love is pretty standard, but it's a fun little synth pop track. So yeah, I picked that one up. Then from the same label, I picked this one up, Sunset. Now read the title carefully because it's spelled wrong. Since You've Gone Away. It's Since You've Gone Away. That's what they say, but they wrote it as Gonna Away. This is not Italian. It sounds like Italo disco, but it's not Italian. It's German. They had a good way of copying Italo disco. This is a yellow label. This one came out in 1985. Sunset. And the last one I have from that label is this one. This is The Real Deal with Salesman, which was an Ibiza hit in 1985. And again, German release, German song. And this one is on a silver label. So when I see Zix records, especially 1985, 1986, I pick it up. Also picked this one up at the same time. This is a Spanish release of Shalamar. Uptown Festival Parts 1 and 2. I've had this little logo before, which is awesome. Disco Explosion. It's not disco, it's soul. It's on the Soul Train label. Like I said, it's this Spanish release. Shalamar. There's all write up in Spanish on the back. I think it's sort of a medley. 2 songs. I don't know. They're both songs by Holland Dozier Holland. So, and the last one I picked up in that little stag was this one, 10-pole Tudor with Wunderbar. This is a classic. Not a big fan of this style, but I like this song. Comes with a B-side called 10-pole 45. This is on Stiff Records, but the Dutch pressing. 10-pole Tudor. If you don't know 10-pole Tudor, sort of a pop rock thing, I guess. These were picked up before the last batch I showed you. This I had to pick up. This is Stan Getz and Charlie Bird, Desafinado. Some Latin jazz on the Verve label. This is a Dutch pressing. I also picked up some 60s pop from the Netherlands. This is T-Set with She Likes Weeds and A Country Ride. This one is on Negram Records. And then I'm gonna leave that one and another one to show last because they're weird. Picked up The Beat Goes On by Sonny and Cher, picture sleeve. B-side is Sing C'est la vie. This is on Atlantic. All of these are Dutch pressings. And the last one, before I'm going to show you the weird stuff, is this one. This is Traveler with No Turning Back on Friends, which is a pretty interesting label. The B-side is called Sea Breeze. And here's the Friends label. This is a Dutch pressing on Sound. They distributed a lot of interesting stuff, reggae, disco, stuff like that. So this is sort of a disco boogie. Now the 2 7-inches that I picked up that are weird, but I had to pick them up either based on title or artist. This is Paul Brett's Zage on Pi Records. The song is called Good Old Fashioned Funky Kind of Music. So I thought it's going to be soulful, it's going to be funky. No, it's not. Not at all. I don't know what kind of music this is, but this is definitely not what I like. The B-side is called Goodbye Forever. This came out in late 60s, early 70s, I guess. And then the other one, the group name had me, I needed to pick this up because of the group name. The music is not good. But the group is called, you don't see it, I guess. Pterodactyl and the Dinosaurs. I had to pick that up. The titles are Seaside Shuffle and Ball and Chain, and it's on a label called UK Records, which has a little island of the United Kingdom with a little crown on top of it. Pretty cool label. Music. Onto the LPs. I'm quickly going to do this because I got to drink my coffee. Picked this one up today. It's the only LP vinyl that I picked up. Spike Jones. Best of Spike Jones and his City Slickers. Don't know. I still need to check if any of these songs are songs that I don't have yet. If that is the case, I'll keep this. Otherwise, I'll get rid of it because I have actually too many compilations by Spike Jones. And it's on a really good shape, actually, on RCA Victor. If you don't know Spike Jones, check him out. He's, let's just say, cartoon music, sort of Looney Tunes music, real. Like, he does that with gunshots and cannonballs and crazy sounds. This was an interesting find. Definitely a cash-in album, made in the mid-60s, probably. I don't know. But I love the cover. I love actually the lettering. This is Out of Sight. And it's a compilation featuring Lou Rawls, Vic Dana, Lou Christie, Tommy Rowe, the Libertine Man, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Joe Tex, the J Brothers, the Hi-Fis, and most importantly, the Beach Nuts. Now, if you don't know the Beach Nuts, it doesn't say here, but if you look on Discogs, the person who wrote it is Lou Reed. So it's a Lou Reed track. This is on Design Records. It's okay, but the Beach Nuts track, that's pretty good. This is a second copy of this record that I've picked up in the last couple of years. I always pick up albums by this artist. We're talking modern classical music, 20th century avant-garde classical music. This is Pendrecki, Thranos to the Victims of Hiroshima. Pendrecki is a Polish composer. He's no longer with us anymore, but his music scares the living daylights out of me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the soundtrack to the movie The Shining. That's mostly his music. Scary music, just dark and really, really scary music. This is on Philips, and I think this is a Dutch pressing. Yes, it is. I have one on sale. Didn't know whether or not I had this, did pick it up. It's in really good shape, so I'm gonna try to sell this as well. Now this one, I had to pick up. This is Ioannis Xenakis, and similar to Pendrecki, except more avant-garde, I guess. Modern classical music, 20th century again, music composed between 1956 and 1965. French pressing, but the sleeve is the reason why I actually saw this and picked it up. I think in the late 90s, early 2000s, Sonic Youth, the band Sonic Youth, released a series of EPs called Musical Perspectives, and they all had this cover, different colors, but this was the cover. So I recognized this, and I know that Sonic Youth are heavily influenced by avant-garde music. So I had to pick it up. It's part of the Perspectives Musicales series, and it's on EMI. And I have not really listened to it, but it's like I said, experimental avant-garde music. I don't know if it's mostly electronic or not, but it's difficult music. So I'm going to listen to this and decide what I'm going to do with it, because I mean the cover is awesome. Then some 80s stuff. I had to pick this up. I don't know why. It's not good. This is Angela and Chantal with Vogue. It has nothing to do with the musical style, the dance style, Vogue, that Madonna was part of. This is from 1981, and it's pop music, synth pop according to Discogs. I call bullshit, because it's not. It's on Mercury, it's just terrible music. So yeah, I pick up terrible music if I see it. Not because I love terrible music, because I thought this would be interesting. It's not. Also picked up Wire Train, sort of a pop music, but more of an alternative pop sound. This is called Between Two Worlds. Came out in 1985. Comes with an inner sleeve. It's kind of water damaged. CBS. And it's decent. Nothing really interesting, but it's decent. Wire Train. See, it's water damaged. Then I also picked up this one. This is an album by Latin Quarter. I picked up another album by them a couple of months ago, I guess. That was okay. This one is more kind of less. I don't know how to need to describe it. It's not as good as, but not bad. It's called Mick and Caroline. This is on Rocking Horse label from 1987. Comes with an insert in German, and then in English the titles are on the inner sleeve. So yeah, mediocre to say the least. So need to get that in there, but always picking up stuff that I never heard of. Now, this was a pretty cool find. I only have, I guess, 5 of these. Saw them all, picked them all up. Interesting compilations. They're compilations. This is the World of Hits, part of the Decca label. This is volume 2. I don't have volume 1, but it has stuff like The Move, Small Faces. Lulu is on here with Shout. Love that song. It's got the Tornadoes with Telstar, the Honey Bus, Hedgehoppers Anonymous, Ellen Price Said, Amen Corner, Crispy and St. Peter's, Nashville Teens, Whistling Jack Smith, The Attack, so them and Cat Stevens. So it's a mix of mod and freak beat and pop and cheesy music, because Whistling Jack Smith is I Was Kaiser's Bill's Batman. Check it out. It's not that good, but the rest of the songs are pretty decent. Here's volume 3, World of Hits. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. This one has Small Faces, The Casuals, Donnie Albert, Twinkle, The Fortunes, Savoy Brown, The Move, Cat Stevens, Crying Shames, Time Box, Billy Davis, The Moody Blues, Flirtations, and Chris Andrews. Then I also picked up volume 4, which is a pretty cool cover. This one has Marmalade, Arrival, Amen Corner, White Plains, Small Faces, Dana, Frigid Pink, Jonathan King, Ellen Price, Cat Stevens, Chris Andrews, and the Brotherhood of Man. And I also have volume 5, which is also a pretty cool cover. This one has the Marmalade, White Plains, Jonathan King, Amen Corner, Dana, Arrival, Ellen Price, Small Faces, Poppy Family, The Applejacks, The Brotherhood of Man, and East of Eden. And then I also picked up volume 6, and that was it actually. This one has the Marmalade, Jonathan King, Dave Berry, Val Doonican, The Flower Pot Man, The Fortunes, White Plains, Amen Corner, Brotherhood of Man, Pinkerton's Assorted Colors, Lulu, and Unit 4+2. And it's a mixed bag. There's some songs that aren't as good as the others, but there's some amazing stuff on here. So I really, really love those compilations. Anyway, that's it. I got nothing more to show you. Leave a comment, give a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye-bye.